Hey folks, welcome back to the MTG Sunday Jank-Off with myself, Ben Orbreak, and my friend Albino Cheese Monkey. And I hope any of y'all mothers out there had a wonderful Mother's Day. We're not playing any mothers in our decks today, as far as I know. I hope that doesn't spoil too much because we go into our first game blind. All I'll know from my friend is what their deck name is and what colors they're playing. Monkey, could you tell me those things?
Oh, Captain, Grim Captain, is a poem by Walt Whitman? I don't remember. Anyway, I am playing the colors blue, black, and red. What's that one called again, Ben?
Grixis. You're doing some Grixis business.
That's right. I don't think I've ever played these three colors together, but we're trying it today. Why? Well, you'll have to see. And maybe, if you're lucky, I'll recite a poem later. Not one
I wonder if a vampire, dinosaur, merfolk pirate will be involved. I hope so. All right. I am playing Teamer, and the deck name is Dragongang. This is a bit of a rebrew, and that's all you're getting for now.
Ooh, okay.
Shall we go to our blind best of one?
It's not a full-blown rejank, though, right? Just a rebrew?
It's a full-blown rejank. I'm in different colors.
Oh.
I haven't played a Teamer deck yet, I don't think.
Interesting. Okay. Okay.
All right. I am on the play, and I am keeping.
Yeah, I'll keep as well. This looks fine.
All right, folks, for the full deck breakdown, you can see the link in the description of our YouTube video, or you can wait for the actual deck breakdown after this best of one. We want to do this secret for ourselves. We don't know what each other's playing, but you can know by looking at our deck links right now.
I feel like you probably have a good idea at this point.
I have a pretty good idea, I think.
This might be the first time that I've literally just spoiled a card in the deck in the title of the deck. But I couldn't help myself. Okay.
I'm on the verge of tears. Tears of joy. I'm playing green. A favorite color. I'm playing beans. My favorite card.
I don't know that yet. Oh, now I know that.
Well, I knew I was going to let it resolve because you played a tap land, so.
Yeah, that's true.
I couldn't imagine playing anything else.
Who counters
that
beans,
I could have drawn.
though? I've never heard of such a thing.
It's the best way to deal with it. Then they don't draw the card.
It's a pirate.
I have had my beans spell pierced before.
She's gonna take a
Sad
look.
times.
What do we got? All right.
It's another one.
Pirate. I'll leave it there.
Pirates into pirates. Is this a Typal
Spelunking.
deck?
I've seen you play these two together before.
Oh, I love spelunking.
All right.
Don't mind me, just some honest forest gaming over here. I'm surprised you kept the siren if you're going for what I think you're going for.
I also like mana.
Mana?
I may or may
How's
not
it give you
need the
mana?
token she provides.
Okay, but if you dumped the siren, it might have gotten you closer to a land.
I guess that's true. But also, then I wouldn't have a siren.
Do you need another one?
I don't know.
You only need one pirate, right?
You never know.
Oh, don't hurt me. Oh, wail and despair. Okay, free booty. That's another pirate. Surely you're not running removal.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Surely you're not running removal. I'm playing Bloomvine Regent, I believe the first time on this show.
Are you hardcasting it? Oh, look at
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Just a nice honest dragon. That's half the title of my
I'm a
deck.
big fan of the Omen mechanic.
I think I'm a fan too. I think it's less constricting on design than Adventure was, where you had, since with an Adventure card, you're, as long as you're casting Adventure first, getting both parts of it.
She's gonna go ahead and join the dead.
Oh. Why are you playing that removal?
It's thematic.
Isn't it just like worse than Hero's Downfall even? Unless it's an indestructible creature.
Around indestructible, but honestly,
are there any
just
indestructible
because
creatures you're worried about?
Listen, you know that
Okay.
you know me as a person, and you know that I will take the slightly worse card for thematic reasons every time.
I do.
Aw, I don't like that it's getting exiled.
Got any vampires in there? No vampires.
What are we working towards here, Ben?
I'll give you a taste.
Ooh.
Here's a Frostcliff Siege.
You've chosen
It's a taste of haste.
Interesting. Interesting. Alright, what do we got? Sitting on top. A land.
Your mana troubles are over.
What else we got? Another land.
Rampaging Spiketail. Okay, yep. There's our Grim Throne.
I'm worried that you're in green. But until then, I'm just going to keep hitting you as pirates.
Surely there aren't any, like, artifacts in the meta that I would have to be prepared against.
Not that I know of, no. Mostly enchantments, right?
All right, folks. So, feast your eyes upon the throne of the Rim Captain. It mills 2 cards, but you can craft it. That is, exile a dinosaur, a merfolk, a pirate, and a vampire from play or from a graveyard, and pay 4 mana, and you get the big beater on the flip side, the Grim Captain.
Yay!
Yay!
We playing some Jank today.
I don't really know what to do, so I'll just reveal the other half of my deck name. We've had the dragon.
Oh.
Now we have a gang.
Is this a Doppeljank rebrew? You added
it's
red?
It's a Doppeljank rebrew. And removed white. Red is our stay alive color now.
But Ben, isn't a red a kill the other person color? I guess killing another person is a way to stay alive, isn't it?
No, I don't think I actually have any red cards that can target the opponent. Do I have lethal? No, I don't have lethal, but it's close. See, because my overlords, they're hasty.
Yeah.
A wise being once said, "Don't be hasty."
They were wrong.
And we are disregarding that advice. We're being hasty. And they keep bringing in untapped lands, so once they attack, I'm going to get 3 more untapped lands. And I'm not really sure what I'm afraid of. But no, we'll just pass turn. Just pass turn.
Okay.
That's fine. Here's another Overlord. Is this all 4 of them? Oh, right. No, these are copies. I see a merfolk in there. Dinosaur, merfolk, pirate. I don't see any vampires.
Well,
I guess you're short by 1 mana.
yeah. So I'm just gonna, throw some stuff out there. I guess it doesn't really matter. All right. We were close.
No, trample. I think I just want to take care of this before you can fling at my face.
Well, I can.
Getting a little bit of lag.
Mana, don't I?
You can, but
Joke's on you, I'm still gonna fling it at your face.
Okay.
Got him.
At least it's for 1 instead of for 3. That's 3 times as much damage, you know.
Alright.
Alright, my tramplers are coming in. Hasty trampling overlord's kind of scary. Not the main game plan of the deck, but I will accept
It's not.
a good overlord.
GG.
Sorry, man, I exiled your vampire.
That's okay. That was the right move. It's
be
not.
fair,
It's
my
not
spell didn't
actually
let
a
me
Grim
choose.
Captain Turbo deck.
So it's a Grim Captain what deck? I ask.
Mid-rangey.
And we will find out because it's time for the deck
Oh, that's
tech.
right. Yeah, I guess. I still don't know if I'm using that word right. Oh, I'm sorry. I totally ruined your amazing transition.
You're fine. You want to tell us? Go ahead.
Yeah, let me grab it.
All right.
Okay. 1 second.
Oh yeah, only 2 thrones.
Well, I only own 2 and I didn't want to craft more.
Oh. You've got to be adventurous if you're going to summon the Grim Captain, my guy.
I guess.
Take risks, be bold like
That's
a pirate,
true.
dinosaur,
That's true.
merfolk, vampire.
Alright. Let's open it up. I don't know what this is asking me about. Hold on. Oh, yep. Nope, that's the right thing. Okay. This is the Grim Captain. This deck started as a pile of every single vampire, dinosaur, merfolk, and pirate in Standard that I owned. Big pile. Hundreds of cards. And slowly, ever so slowly, we chiseled away. Throwing it at Sparky, throwing it at the play queue, throwing it at the ladder, until we came down to the cream of the vampire, merfolk, dinosaur, pirate crop. And that is what you see here. We have Spyglass Siren, best 1-drop pirate, along with Greedy Freebooter. We have a who is
It's a flub pits drowner.
Yes, thank you. A merfolk. With an interesting instant speed on a body control abilities. I think this is played in the Pixie decks, isn't it? I don't know. I don't face the
Demir
Pixie decks
tempo.
very much on the ladder, so I don't see them very often. That's not
If there's a
sarcasm.
Demir
My
bounce deck, they
matchmaking is
might
still
play
really
it.
weird.
I wonder why.
We
Sorry. Continue.
They say it's not deck based, but I mean, anyway. And then my favorite merfolk of all, Kiora the Rising Tide. She makes octopi.
Yeah, she's got my Tide Rising.
Also, really nice, she allows you to draw 2, discard 2, which is really nice for drawing merfolks, vampires, pirates, or dinosaurs, otherwise known as Dimer Vampire. Dino Vampire. That I just said Dino Vampires. Oh no. Anyway. So those are our merfolk. We've also got a couple of vampires in Preacher of the Schism. A nice value engine on a vampire. And new card, Carsey Revenant. Now the thing I really like about this is it's got value. It wants to be in the graveyard anyway, so why not give it what it wants?
Graveyard value.
Because if you're not using it for the crafting, say you got maybe a Voldarin Thrillseeker blown up because you had to kill something and that's in there, you can get value out of the renew ability to get a casual flying death touch and lifelink counter onto any creature, like say, I don't know, the Grim Captain, who doesn't have, let's see, menace, trample, lifelink. So he would get death touch and flying. Yep, those are the new additions.
I mean, do you really need flying if you already have menace and trample? Do you really need death touch if you already have 7 power?
It's a vampire I like. That's why it's in the deck. We got Brass Tunnel Grinder to help with efficiency.
Oh yeah, that's big.
As well as Wail of the Forgotten. We get to descend 8 pretty quickly while we're digging for our pieces. So often we end up casting all 3. not always. And then Lively Dirge, because, why not just throw one of the pieces in the graveyard for 3 mana? Just do it, man.
This is a neat inclusion. I like that.
Yeah. And if you're feeling spicy and you weren't going to get the Grim Captain anyway, you could just summon 2 things. But usually you're just doing it for the first spree. And
yeah, you've got a lot of 1s and 3s, so it combines well.
So, and then here's the Dino Might. This is a surprising inclusion, even for me, was the Rampaging Spiketail. In testing, this guy is amazing because he fetches Surveil lands, which is really nifty when you're playing 3 colors.
Oh, I honestly forgot about that.
And not
the
only
only time
that,
I use him is in limited.
I don't hardcast this ever. We swamp cycle this to go fix our mana and also put a dinosaur in the graveyard. Very handy tool. So that's why he's in here as a 2 of. The star dinosaur, obviously, though, is Trumpet Incarnosaur, who puts himself in the graveyard and removes something. So this one puts itself in the graveyard and removes something. This one puts itself in the graveyard and fixes your mana. And if you get them under, they have pretty nice ETBs. This one's a little underwhelming as an ETB, but it's still nice to give your Grim Captain 1 turn of Indestructible. I should explain. Whenever you attack with the Grim Captain, something that you put under him gets put onto the battlefield. So if it's the Trumpet Incarnosaur, which is preferred, you get to discover 5. And if it's the Spiketail, you can give your Grim Captain Indestructible for that turn. So there it is. A bunch of merfolks, pirates, dinosaurs, and vampires that really like to be in the graveyard and like to die.
Dimer Vampirates.
Dimer Vampirates, yeah.
Took me a few minutes to think about that.
It's Dimer Vampirate Tribal, as you know. One of the most famous. Notably about this deck that I really like, it ended up being a lot of Ixalan, which I thought was neat, because it's a set that
It is very Ixalan-y.
Yeah.
Nice. Good stuff.
Yeah.
All right, let's see the Grim Captain next match.
All right, we'll see it. I mean, it's not my most it's not as consistent as, say, like Snake Food, where I always get the snake almost always, because you have to have room for the 4 different tribes.
You have to do a lot of work, yeah. So, at least a lot of your creatures do dig.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you get map tokens, you get swamp fetching, you get
mana fixing. You've got some control with the Carnosaur and the Floodplates Drowner, and Kiora is
Freebooter Skies 1.
Digs,
oh yeah, Kiora does a lot.
The Thrill Seekers removal. Yeah, so it's a pretty neat pile, and it's actually a lot of fun to play. So
good stuff. All right. Well, we'll see how this matchup goes, because I'm not running any Graveyard Hate main deck and not very much sideboard either. I am instead running Teamer Dragongang. So it's not Doppeljank, but we are still running Doppelgang.
Oh, I get it now.
Here it is.
I literally just got it. I can't believe you had to explain it to me.
But instead of taking the really convoluted and slow control-y win condition of copying our own ping lands, we're going for a more Teamer, big old beat-em-up approach by doppelganging our own dragons, thus Dragongang. Or, even better than that, dragon-producing cards, such as Dragonback Assault. This is our other build around and why we're in Teamer. It is 3 and Teamer, 6 total mana for a little bitty board wipe, just 3 damage to everybody. But then also, landfall whenever land you control enters, make a 4/4 red dragon creature token with flying. We're not copying the creature tokens, we're copying the Dragonback Assault itself, which, if you make 2 copies, does 6 damage to everything, 3 copies, 9 damage to everything, and if you're copying lands and have a Dragonback Assault also on the battlefield, all those copies are making landfall triggers on all your Dragonback Assault and making a ton of dragons, which you can swing with at haste with Frostcliff Siege.
Just as a question, Ben, can you, when you doppeljank this, can you order the trigger such that it does all the damage to the board first and then puts the dragons out?
Yes,
okay.
Usually.
Yeah.
Yes, usually.
Okay.
Other nifty inclusions, we've got Invasion of Arcavios, as we did in, I think it was episode 3 or 4, with our last Doppeljank, to recycle Doppelgang for multiple times in a row. Doppelgang copying an existing Invasion of Arcavios will grab itself from the graveyard for next turn. We've got a one of Ureni, the Song of Ending, because we're in Temur, and we're making a lot of lands, and this is basically a board wipe on a stick. Not so good to copy, but I have copied a Ureni with Doppelgang, even though it's legendary, just to get that board wipe ETB again. To allow us to cast a sorcery that we really only want to cast for a minimum of 8 mana, we need to, number 1, stay alive, and number 2, ramp hard. This deck ramps even harder than the last. In addition to a package of things like Ancient Cornucopia and Spelunking on 3, we also have further 3-drops, like Overlord of the Hauntwoods and Blue-Eyed Regent. And you say, Ben, those are not 3-drops, those are 5 mana cards. And I say, well, look again. The Regent has an Omen for 3, which puts a forest into play and a forest in our hand. Good stuff. That's a land drop for next turn and an extra land on battlefield this turn. Overlord of the Hauntwoods, similar stuff. Makes an everywhere, which is everywhere we want to be. All those colors. Notable, they're also both 5 mana cards for triggering our draw engine of choice, Beanstalk. We are playing Beanstalk in this version of Doppelgang because it's such a nice value card. We don't really want to copy it. Then you just draw out your deck and mill and lose to an empty deck. We don't want to do that. We don't want to draw that many cards. So we're copying basically everything else, every other permanent in this deck, and it's mostly permanents, except for Beanstalk. Our non-permanent exceptions for staying alive is for Torch the Towers, because we need turn 1 removal pretty often, especially against mono red. It has a nice exile clause, and it has a nice ability to deal 3 if we bargain stuff, and we usually have stuff sitting around to bargain if we need to. And also Ill-Timed Explosion is an excellent card for this deck. We are in Temur, so we can pay that cost pretty well. It draws and discards, which helps us find pieces that we need. And it deals damage to all creatures equal to big mana values that we discard. And we have some big mana values up here. So that is a good thing. If we run into a control matchup, these aren't even dead game 1. Because we can just draw and then choose not to discard. And it's a 4 mana draw 2. Not excellent, but the flexibility is worthwhile. So I guess I'll quickly touch on our mana base, because it's a little weird for a Temur deck. We are playing a very high forest count because our landfall package. We want to be making lots of landfall triggers. Fabled Passage is part of that. The landfall triggers to fuel Dragongang Assault. Also, we're running the Blue-Eyed Regent, which can only fetch forests, not any basic land. So we're very heavy on forests, and we're mostly running the green X Verge lands to fix our colors, and Fabled Passage can also fix early. One of Mistrise Village can come in pretty handy against control. We got lots of big spells that we win the game if they resolve. And this just makes sure if we wait a turn or 2, we can make them resolve. All right. That is Dragongang. Hopefully we get to see some of our Dragongang Assault next match against the Grim Capitan. All right. I am sending the challenge.
Also, apologies if there was feedback at the beginning of the video. I totally forgot to put on my headphones.
How are you getting your audio then?
Professionals. It was coming out of my speakers like a dummy.
Oh,
probably fading back through my mic, but I have rectified that.
I caught one little bit of it, but didn't say anything because it was transitory and didn't really make itself bothersome.
All right. As we all know, Ben's videos are usually more well-produced because he is an expert.
Such an expert. Are you going to accept my challenge?
Yes, I'd love to.
Okay, please do.
I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable with self-deprecating compliments.
Oh, yeah, I've got to find a way to self-deprecate really quick. Oh yeah, I got one. So expert, I've only got 35 subscribers. Hey folks, you could push that number up by hitting that subscribe button or that follow button if you're watching on Twitch.
Saved it. All right. I'm going to take a sip of my coffee and decide if I want to play first. I mean, I don't see why not.
I assume your deck wants to play first.
This is fine.
All right, mine is probably also fine.
I ready.
I'm gonna just play the Suspicious 1 red mana.
Okay. Oh. Okay, sure. You know, I accidentally clicked on that, but I guess we'll go with it anyway. Because I was going to do it.
Map denied.
No! You got your classic
Pirate exiled.
map denial package.
I'm going to show off my one of...
A Fabled Passage?
Nope, my one of Sagu Wildling. He's also a dragon.
I like
He's
him.
a friend.
I like him. He's cool.
He helps fix colors turn 1. We don't have a lot of turn 1 plays in this deck because we have so many big spells, and he can be
Good to
a
know.
turn 1 play that also triggers Beanstalk later on. Could be relevant.
Yep.
Pass. Well, I didn't recall any main deck counter spells, so I guess I'll just show an omen of forests. What's the forecast for today? Forests.
All right. Sure.
Seeking some thrills. Giving me chills.
I probably shouldn't
All
have
right.
kept this hand. Not against your deck.
Yeah, you are allowed to use deck knowledge to inform your mulligans after the blind game.
Was that a hard cast? Or an impend?
Nope, just impending, just for 3 mana. He's just an enchantment. Don't bother about my overlord. Just a friend. Oh, something's going on over there.
What, my phone?
Yeah,
My mother is calling.
sounded important. I wonder why. Again, happy Mother's Day to any mothers watching. We appreciate
I
you
will
coming
hit
to
her
join
back
us for this
'cause,
Jank-Off.
We've been playing phone tag all day, so
Oh no, tell her to watch the stream.
I should. All right.
I'm kind of serious.
Okay, sure. See what we can get.
Got to start filling that graveyard at some point.
Yeah, it's true. All right, you're probably not.
No, I'm built around a card that board wipes for 3 damage. I don't have a lot of 3 toughness creatures.
Yeah.
What would be fun? This would be fun. I'd like to splonk all over the place. See what we get. How much mana do we have? Okay. 7 or 8. Again, I don't think you have any counters or hand disruption main board.
I mean, we did go over the deck tech.
Yeah, but that implies I was paying perfect attention.
Of course you were.
Because I'm such a professional. Nope. He's grinding some tunnels. I just love grinding some tunnels.
I do. Also, love grinding some tunnels. I don't know if that was clear. You know, on second thought, I probably should have put that on the Thrill Seeker.
Yeah, make it 4 toughness.
Yeah.
Since you know I have a 3 toughness, 3 damage board wipe. All right. That's a fair amount of pressure. Because you can pop the Thrill Seeker at any moment for 3 damage.
Mm-hmm.
All right. If I do this, chat. Note, if you're watching one of our streams, you can also just pull up the other stream on a separate window and see both of our hands at the same time. Just meet one of us. We don't mind. I really want to cast that Doppelgang that you know I have in hand. But I don't like dying, and you are presenting a fair amount of damage. Let's just be safe. Be safe, kids. And adults.
Yes,
we
be
want safe adults too.
Don't die. And just before you do, tell your mother you love them. Not just because it's Mother's Day. Also, only if you love your mother. Might be awkward if you don't.
I mean, is it really so bad to lie and say that you love your mother?
I guess not. No. No, it's not. Haha, you did 3 damage to yourself. Stop hitting yourself.
No, you did 3 damage to me.
That's true.
Technically, the Thrill Seeker dealt 3 damage to me.
Alright, what do we got going on in here anyway? We got a dinosaur, we got a vampire, we got a merfolk, and we've got a pirate. Interesting. I'm just going to cast both sides of this card.
Vampire, dinosaur. Your dirge, so lively. Better than a deadly dirge, I guess.
Make some decisions about what it is we are going to want in the grave. Probably that. Then, let's go ahead and revive these. Get some map. Draw some cards. Discard some cards.
Alright, Kiora's turned on. That tide be rising.
Map time.
Almost as good as nap time.
Just really stock that graveyard before you sideboard in the hate.
I am at that wonderful point of the game where I get to count mana, and I count 11. So for folks who have not played Doppelgang, your critical numbers are 5. You almost never want to cast this for 5, because you get 1 copy of 1 permanent. That's rarely worth a single card. 8 mana gives you 2 copies of 2 permanents. 11, 3 of 3. 14, 4 of 4, but once you're really at that point, it kind of doesn't matter anymore, because you're winning the game. I'm going to do a good old X equals 3 for 11 total mana. I know my opponent doesn't have Spell Pierce yet. Maybe it's in the sideboard. And I got critters.
Alright. I'm texting my mother. So.
Is she gonna watch the stream?
I don't know yet. Alright,
how mean should I be?
As mean as you want. You know, it's Mother's Day.
As mean as, but no, I'm not asking how mean I want. I mean, how mean do you want?
I want you to grind me into dust.
Okay.
Also, beat me in this game.
On your upkeep time stop.
Nice! See? How often do people get to actually see that happen? Only on Jank-Off.
Not often. So what we did there, folks, is we copied Invasion of Argavios with Doppelgang, getting us back Doppelgang from the graveyard, and the additional copy got us a time stop from the graveyard and turned it back into our turn. And what do we have on our turn? A ton of mana, a Doppelgang in hand, and an Invasion of Arcavius to copy again. But let's just see if we can do lethal.
I invited her to watch, but I love her, but I think maybe searching Albino Cheese Monkey on YouTube might be just out of her reach, technology-wise.
Oh, okay.
But we'll see. We'll see. And Mom, if you're watching afterward, I love you.
Hi, Mama Cheese Monkey. I'm sorry for your son. It's okay. This isn't real. This is just a game.
You know, Ben, I came in this week knowing I was going to be playing some serious jank.
I thought you said it was a good deck.
It's
Maybe
good against.
You just have to show me.
It's good against. Who? I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I sideboard that in? He wouldn't see that coming.
Is it Ray of Ruin?
Yes. Hey, what do you got going on over there anyway? You got a bunch of artifacts.
Just a bunch.
Got some stuff. Bloomvine's is a sorcery. Okay.
I don't know if there's anything I want to take out.
Well, this isn't gonna be too helpful. We'll take those out. Not.
Okay. It's possible I should be keeping in all 4 of these, folks, because of the final line, or final clause. Maybe I should. This might be just too mean. We would be using the first mode.
Part of the issue is, so when you sideboard with this deck, you gotta go in and double check to make sure that your vampires, merfolk, dinosaurs, and pirates are... See, like, I was gonna sideboard out too many pirates. I can't do that.
Yeah, your pirates aren't very good against me, are they?
No, they're not, unfortunately.
Wonder what good
But
pirates
I
there
need
are.
them. I need them. I was playing Enterprising Scallywag for a long time as well, which is a card I've been trying to get work for a long time. But it's just a little slow. Maybe when I do my mining tribal deck.
Your mining tribal deck. All right. I'm searching for standard legal pirates while you sideboard.
Sure.
Captain Howler's. No, Captain Howler's not good enough for what you're doing.
Oh, trust me,
Larcenist.
Trust me, every pirate that
I know,
I
you
owned
looked
was
through
in
them
a
all.
pile at some point. I had a tournament, actually, where I would build just decks full of all of them, and I would run them against Sparky and or the play queue, and I would decide who made the cuts, and we went through 5 rounds of cuts before we ended up on this set. It was a lot of fun, and I have too much time on my hands.
Yeah, your Jank-Off is a lot more involved than mine is, it sounds like. Oh, alas. Folks, I think you probably see the mistake I made when keeping this hand. I think we'll draw out of it, because we have so many ways to get what we need, but... Oh, that wasn't it. Fear me, I can make my spells uncounterable at a moment's notice.
That
My one of Mistry's Village.
may or may not be relevant. Are you?
I expect it would be post-sideboard. Free booty! He's greedy for booty. Okay, that's a good draw.
Neither Nurgle
right.
nor the mycoid who laid the trap could quite believe their luck.
That resolved, didn't it?
Mm-hmm. Should it
Kind of
not
wasn't
have?
expecting that. It was just a surprise.
It's innocuous.
Would you counter only non-innocuous cards, I suppose?
Probably.
What about this Saga Wildling? Is that innocuous? It's just technically it's just the Roost Seek. I'm just looking for a land.
You already have your mana base fixed, so you know. You're fine. You're fine.
But you do have to develop your own game plan at some point.
It's true.
I'm not a control deck, but I am a controlling deck.
I'm thinking. Hold on.
Oh, don't worry about that. Yeah, go ahead. Well...
All right, that was
All
good.
right.
I really needed that 5th land drop. For reasons.
Oh, is it keeping up 3 steps ahead? Would you run 3 steps ahead in this deck? Or are you running like Refute or something?
You know, I like 3
could see
steps
Refute being
ahead
good.
because of its alternate draw 2 discard.
Indeed. Refute counters and draws and discards. Always just for 3 mana. Oh, I forgot to use my dang Mistry's Village. What a nugget.
Oh, it's too new. It's too new. I'm gonna rob you of your mana rock for a minute. I mean, I will make it a mana rock, but I'm gonna make it a mana rock that you gotta blow up.
Sure, you can turn my cornucopia into a treasure. That's fine. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lands, plus maybe more. Do you have any counters for 2 mana, I wonder? You have some sort of response.
Okay.
I'll just wait. I've got a Mistrise Village. I don't need to run any counter spells, now that I remember I have it. I'm still at 20 life. Because it's dang cornucopia.
Not for long.
Until next turn.
19. What do I want to play?
He's greedy for booty.
I want to play. One.
Magic. That's what we want to play.
Sure, let's do this.
Alright, still 2 mana up. But I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, yep. $22. Have a treasure. And a scry.
You're a treasure.
And a... Oh, thank you. Thank you, opponent.
What do you got to say about this?
Tide be rising.
It do.
Alright. That graveyard's looking pretty stocked. I'm seeing a pirate, a vampire, a dinosaur, and there's a merfolk in play.
I mean, I just exiled the vampire, though.
Oh. Then it would be a shame if it got assaulted by Dragonback.
It would be. I actually don't really know why I did that, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah. It'd be a shame if I didn't have any land drops, though.
Well, maybe the surveil land. That's not helping me.
I think we're running 24 lands in this deck because we have so many ways of fetching them between Roost Seek and Saga Wildling. And oh, there's another Kiora.
What else we got? Oh, hey, that's nice.
Is it Captain Grimmy's? Maybe.
No, but
I never find out.
I now am able to cast all 3 modes of Whale of Forgotten.
Well, all right. Our cornucopia is returning. We're discarding a card, and you're getting a card. I think I'll toss this Frostcliff Siege. Frostcliff Siege is a fun card. It's not usually a necessary card. It's just a one-of in this deck.
Did he cite in Artifact Hate?
I mean, your deck's named after the dang Captain Boy. How could I not? All right, you have 2 mana up. That seemed to resolve pretty quickly.
Shoot, I forgot to put the stop on like I did that last time to trick you.
I think we'll just risk this.
What's he gonna get?
What else? It's half the deck's name.
I fear...
Still no land drops, so still no dragons from our double Dragongang assaults. We'll fix that shortly. You can make a big 8/8 this turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a big idiot.
That's big. That 8/8 be big.
And then I'm gonna make another big idiot.
Oh, I didn't say idiot. I said 8/8. But no, this actual octopus is legendary. And octopuses are smart. He's probably not an idiot.
That's fair.
Or she or it.
What pirate? Now comes the selection process. There's the dinosaur. I'll choose. This is my... No, not that. This is my pirate. There's the vampire. And there's the merfolk. We're gonna get to see it! Oh, it's happening. It's happened.
Wait, he doesn't have haste?
No. He's really not good.
Huh. Sparta asks, does assault hit my creatures as well? It sure does. It's just 3 damage to all creatures.
But we did the thing, everybody. Oh, Captain. Grim Captain. He's here. Ladies and gentlemen. We've got
All
him.
right, folks. So we've... it's true. This is all known information. We've got Doppelgang. So I can just talk about it out loud. We've got 8 mana, so I can copy 2 things twice. If I copy 2 Dragonback Assaults twice, that's 12 damage to everything. That would wipe Captain and Scion and Kiora. But then I lose Doppelgang to the graveyard and would have to find another one or another Invasion or Arcavios to do the same thing next round. That doesn't seem right. Grim Captain is Skeleton, Spirit, Pirate. No flying. We'll go with the fun option.
The fun option isn't wiping my board, right? It's letting me use the Captain?
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
But I will make a lot of dragons.
That's fair, that's fair.
I should have copied a blue land. Oh well. Is there anything we particularly want to grab from here? Yeah. Bart says wipe. I have Bloom Vine for next turn. That's probably true. That's probably the right move.
Alright.
But I want to see the Grim Captain be grim and attack me because it doesn't have haste the turn it comes in. And I think we'll be alive. I think.
You've got...
It's 16 toughness right there.
It is...
You only got 15 power.
This is true. However...
What if I joined the dead? Oh no, my dragon's turned into treasure. It's somehow thematic. I'm assuming you're targeting a dragon.
Yeah.
Content greater than winning, indeed. I think we'll do both. We're working on doing both. Okay, I love a good old main phase. 3 steps ahead.
None of those are permanents, which makes me sad.
Permanence. Oh, for descending, you only have 6.
Yeah.
I see.
But one of them is more useful than another. But I think I'd rather just do this.
Okay. You get to take my Doppelgang if you want it. I still have other good cards.
Alright, we're going to attack with him, but I don't think he's going to survive it.
Right, wait. Sacrifice an online permanent.
Actually, he will. He will survive it. You'll see. You'll see. I'll show you. Nope, he's still not going to survive.
I'm still not seeing surviving.
No, I just assumed you were going to block the scary octopus, because he's the scary one.
Over the namesake card of your deck?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Okay, I let you have your Grim Captain.
It's true. You did let me do it. I appreciate that.
I think we'll end it for now. All right. I think we're content just casting some beans. That's a good draw. Casting a Regent. We'll take our life. Oh, that's not how I meant to say that. We will choose to receive life from the ancient cornucopia, is what I meant to say.
Oh, my mom's searching for my stream. Let's hope she finds it. That's a lot of dragons.
And I will reveal my other invasion of Arcavios. Hopefully you don't have another duress. Because I'm getting, this time from the sideboard, My third doppelgang. And you have a lot of life and creatures on board, so I think we'll just maintain blockers in case you've got some removal in that hand. I'm pleased to see the Kite Sail Larcenists.
Yeah. Just some more nifty pirate removal. I swapped out the sirens for him because I don't know. The sirens are so easy for you to do stuff with.
Yeah, they're nice for getting your engine set up, but they're not really valuable as attacking bodies when I have enough life gain in this deck and flying blockers, etc. They're really great.
And I wanted to remove
I
wanted to remove the freebooters too, but then I only had like 4 pirates in the deck, which is not enough.
Freebooters at least like they keep your own engine going.
Yeah.
With the scries and the treasure generation.
All right, let's send in the octopus. Are you gonna block the puss?
I block the puss. Probably don't need to, but you know. We're a board wipe deck. We can just wipe the board whenever we want, more or less.
I don't think you're gonna be able to kill me. Well, you do have doppelgang.
No, I threw my haste enabler in the trash. Frostcliff Siege.
Yeah, okay.
All right, so mana-wise, we have time for some.
No, the Grim Captain is a surprisingly grindy deck.
We'll just go for a little doppelgang. Just a little one. Just a little off the top.
Just a little gang.
Yeah. That's good stuff. Because we can just keep playing this game, because guess what we get back? It's another doppelgang. And at this point, we want, I think, some interaction. What are we most afraid of? Not a lot. Can we hold up? We can hold up Time Stop. Even one Blue Mind Region is a silly amount of life gain in this deck if it's allowed to stick, especially with the Dragongang Assault on board. All right.
My turn.
Stop. It's time stop time.
Don't. Oh, really? Where are you going to get the mana for it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That's 6 mana.
And it's a 8 mana spell, right? Oh, no. Okay.
Time stop? It's 6.
What am I getting confused with then?
I don't know. Let's just attack all in.
Oh, I think my mom was searching for Keyforge.
No, that's understandable.
Yeah.
All right. Here's some more dragons. Here's some more life for me. I was just gonna do a little mini doppelgang.
Maybe I should have kept my board wipe in. I don't know why I didn't. I'm just in all the dragons.
Know. I think by the time the wipe
I mean, that was
the game's already lost.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not dead yet. Does it look like I'm dead? I'm still sitting here with 7 life. The top card is always what will save you. Every time. Even if there isn't a card that can save you in your deck, there might manifest one on top of the deck. You never know.
Okay. Then I should prepare with counterspells for that card to manifest. That'll do. That'll do. We'll just discard this Overlord. I'm not going to use that.
There was. Off the top, the solution.
Gloomlake Verge?
Yep.
What you got in your hand there?
I was... Hold on, did I...
You can concede. I don't need to attack in.
I know, but I want to... I like casting all 3 modes of this spell because it makes me happy. So just let me do that real quick.
Okay, I'll let you cast it. I won't let it resolve.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right, let's do
right,
another.
folks.
That was our first one, right? Let's do one more.
Sparta asks, can I grab the time stop back and loop? No, time stop exiles itself because it exiles all spells on the stack. I believe. I don't think I saw it in the graveyard.
Well, we got to see the Grim Captain, so that was cool. And you let me attack with him because you're nice. You are the nicest mean player I've ever met.
I could have stopped it, but then I wouldn't be able to do the doppelgang loop.
Oh yeah.
So, really, folks, in that situation, just stop the namesake of their deck. Just copy.
I'm just
your
gonna,
Dragongang Assault twice. You'll win.
for anyone new to the show, when I appear with Jank, I'll let you know if I think a deck is competitively viable. Otherwise, assume it's not.
That's fair. Yeah, we should talk competitiveness, I guess. What are your good matchups and bad matchups with your deck?
Mono black discard, great for me. Good job. Good stuff.
That's true. Yep. Graveyard deck's good against discard.
I struggle against anything with artifact removal for obvious reasons. Which is becoming more and more prevalent as the simulacrum synthesizer decks become more and more prevalent, and the Corey. Isn't there some sort of like I'm being facetious. I know about the cutter. Yeah, so that's kind of a struggle. I did surprisingly well against somebody who sideboarded in Goes Vacuum, like better than I was expecting, just because the sheer volume of just like drawing, discarding I'm doing.
Yeah, and crafting doesn't target, so
Yeah,
you can choose whatever, and they won't have time to respond.
exactly. So, obviously, if it didn't happen in testing, but if somebody were to slap down a, say, I don't know, Leyline of the Void or something, that would be, or Rest in Peace, that would be pretty problematic. So
At least, unlike a lot of combo decks, you can craft from the battlefield.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, what is it good against? People who don't see it coming, as usual.
Alas, that does not include me. And it does not include the audience anymore. So when all the Throne of the Grim Captain decks become meta, he'll be prepared.
It's true. So, neat thing about the Spike Tail is I can go grab a Surveil land, and which one do I want based on my hand? I think
the spikes are also neat. That's a neat thing about the Spike Tail.
It's good art. Yeah, who knew? A Jank playable draft card.
I liked playing it in draft. I know it's not really that good, but it felt nice to have a 6-drop that I can also include 2 of those and cut a land.
There was, I haven't played a lot of Ixalan drafts, but I do remember there was also ways to reanimate it. Which, do I need this? I don't think I need that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that there's a standard 5-mana black sorcery in every set to reanimate a creature and then do something random that doesn't matter.
I think the coolest card that I can't believe I didn't think to add until late was just this Lively Dirge, which just makes the whole deck just work better by its very existence.
I think is the coolest inclusion.
Because the first card I stumbled on was the only black survivor from Duskmourn. I forget her name. She's a 3/1, and if she's tapped, you can put something in your graveyard.
It's like selfish something, maybe.
Yeah, but it's
selfish. Something.
I was like, sure, wait, and as soon as I read the effect, I was like, oh, that could be, and then I immediately remembered Lively Dirge. I was like, nope, that's just better. Just go get that instead. But since she's just a human, like nobody cares about that.
Yeah, you don't want humans unless they're a human pirate. Like Grady Freebooter.
He's allowed.
I'm going to do something very intimidating. Ill-timed explosion. Discarding nothing.
I think we're
or maybe that's encouraging.
I'm gonna be honest. I think we're gonna have a tough time deciding the heart of the Jank this time.
I don't know. Okay, it's true. Like Grim Captain is a very janky card, and Doppelgang is also a very janky card.
I guess I don't know. We can talk about it later. Let's finish the match.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sure. Let's get in there.
I guess I'll talk about matchups for Dragongang over here. We do really well against anything mid-rangey. We just go over the top. Right over the top. We also do quite well against control because we have so many game-ending threats. It's aggro and combo that we have the most problems with. Aggro combo.
This deck tears up the play queue. When people are, where people are playing their, their piles, because just the sheer quality of all the creatures in this deck is higher on average than people who are playing like synergistic piles. Your average creature in this deck is good, above average. So I know that. So I don't know. Does that make any sense? I feel like it makes sense. It makes sense to me. Are you ready for a -10, -10? Yeah. How about that?
I mean, -5 would work also.
Yes, true.
Or just, Hero's Downfall can also kill Planeswalkers.
I sideboard in a different card for that.
I think
that poor dinosaur on that art, though. Look at him. He's getting dragged down. He's about to join the dead. Oh, it's a mycosaur. Wait, no, wait. Is it a dinosaur covered in... It's a dinosaur covered in fungus.
I think those are just feathers.
Is it? Because isn't the whole thing that the fungus people live? You're probably right.
Like, dinosaurs have feathers.
They do,
Or had.
yeah.
I actually know have is also correct for all our avian dinosaurs that live out there. Welcome to the stream if you're an avian dinosaur watching.
Welcome, yeah.
We're happy to have you.
Interesting. What do we got? Oh, I like that. We'll keep that. Actually, no. We'll hold him back. Because he's got one of them...
He's got the touch.
Deathly touches.
He's got the touch. Well, what if my song never ended?
Oh, my mom's watching. Hi, Mom. She says I need to turn myself up. Okay. I mean, is that because she's my mom or because...
Turn it up. I don't know. You sound
Happy Mother's Day. I'll call you after the stream. I tried to call you earlier.
Happy Mother's Day to all mothers. All right. This could be hubristic, but we will play our third beanstalk and hope we don't deck.
You got the beans. Oh, wait. I just noticed you played your Rini. I totally missed that.
Yeah, that's why I wiped your board.
I might
He's
not
a protected board wipe on a giant stick. You know what? Oh, no. Join the Dead wouldn't stop him because of protection. Yeah, I don't know if you have the answers
protection
on board.
Well, I do. I just need more stuff in my graveyard. So let's get more stuff in the graveyard.
More protect... Let me look at your deck list. This is pre-board, right? Oh, I see. Yep, I see. Okay, that's right. You have one off.
Let's see if I can get more stuff in the graveyard.
It's Terror Tide for those watching and not looking at the deck list.
That's right. What do I return to your hand? The Overlord? Does it matter?
How beans?
You want beans back in your hand? Would that be helpful?
Yeah.
Or you're getting the Overlord?
Okay. That's probably the right decision. Whale! Whale! I don't think we need this basic island.
Mom, if you're listening, tell me if the audio is better. What a great episode. Oh, okay. Here we go. Now, unfortunately, that means I don't have enough mana, and I'm going to take a hit here. So, you might be able to just finish me.
Enough mana, so you did find the board wipe. Okay. We can work with that. I'll impend this Overlord.
Okay.
Decline to gain life. Decline to gain life. Draw 3. I will Splonk. Decline. Decline. I will put a
So-
land card into play.
We know that my favorite Tarkir clan is Abzan, but if you had to live among one of them, which one?
That's a good question.
Because I'll be honest with you, I love cold climates, and the Teamer look kind of like a cozy hunt
Their
around
vibe.
fire. I like their vibe, you know. Like me, albino cheese monkey, personally.
I mean, it's good stuff, but I don't know if I want to like drink fermented mare's milk for the rest of my life.
That's true. I like the Abzan culture, but the desert wouldn't work for me. It's too hot. I can't do it.
How do I get these cards out of my hand?
And obviously, we wouldn't do Mardu because I like to survive.
I guess they probably drink fermented mare's milk too.
Well, I'm not dead yet.
I don't know. Sultai seems pretty decadent and comfy.
Yeah.
I bet the humidity would be killer,
The
but
humidity is pretty awful.
all right. I don't think I have any means of saving or any. But I didn't lose anything else. I'll take a 1-for-1. I mean, well, it's a 3-for-1 because I took out 2 of your cards with them. But
Yeah.
Okay. What's my deck size? 20 something. Okay, we need to be careful about drawing out.
You keep promising me that you're going to mill out when you play your green decks.
Well, I know to be careful.
I think you shouldn't be careful.
I'm gonna play Fabled Passage.
I just also
Get a
remembered
dragon.
my mom is hard of hearing. So now I'm really wondering if I should take her advice.
I don't think you should. I think generally if someone's too quiet, folks, if something sounds too quiet to you, try turning it up.
Yeah.
Oh, my dragon joining the dead.
Joining the dead. I don't know what else to use it on.
Oh, I don't have any forests left. I've drawn them all.
But you have 5 of them. Oh, well, you mean in your deck.
Yes, I went to fetch forests and there were none.
That's rough.
That's okay. I'm shuffling cards back into my deck so I don't deck.
Nice! Secret Dragon Tech.
Secret Dragon Tech. Oh, I
deck
probably
was
should have
I
cast it
playing?
normally instead of impending.
What deck did I play last week, Ben? You
I would
remember?
have to reference it. Not while piloting this deck. I can tell you from looking at it that it's Turtle Club.
Turtle Club. Yeah, okay. Turtle Club was the one that reminded me that a dragon saved me from decking out, and that's when I had the realization during testing. Someday you might be turtle enough for the Turtle Club, Ben. Someday.
Oh, okay, that's comforting. I'm just gonna put this
You
card
ha-
back
but
in my
first,
deck for no
before
value.
you can be turtle enough for the Turtle Club, you have to main deck Ambling Stormshell.
That's pretty turtle, man. That's like hardcore turtle stuff.
Yeah.
And I mean that not metaphorically, just literally. Like shells have the hard core, which is why they're rigid.
Actually, do I need to do that? Notably, I haven't actually drawn the Grim Captain in this game. I don't know if you've noticed.
I kind of have noticed, but that's why you run more than 2 copies if you're going to do the Grim Captain combo. It's for the jank.
I spent all my wild cards on Verges, okay?
That's probably better expenditure. Folks, if you're watching and wanting to play Standard, spend your wild cards on
The Grim
Verges, not
Captain,
on the Grim
and
Captain.
then...
No.
But I do have the complete Verge set now for all of our janking needs. It was a... What am I... Yeah, okay, this is fine. I'm
Some
just gonna...
people like...
I'm just gonna cast this side.
Wait, this side? You have a modal card?
No,
okay, I see.
sorry.
Yes, that mode.
Spree.
Okay.
Up to 4, it says. You have a creature? You do. 1... 2. Buckle my shoe. Put this here.
I'm going to stop that before you can fling. Sorry.
Okay,
Flang your thang.
that's fair. I'll humbly request you don't say that again.
Okay. I will
Humbly.
Humbly acquiesce.
Oh, I should probably
Garbage.
just
It's
concede
possible
at
I-
this point, yeah.
I probably should. Actually, no. The lifelink doesn't save you unless you get a +1/+1 counter here.
I got
You got a
one.
+1/+1 counter.
But also, I don't need him, so he's going in the garbage.
All right, I'm going to make a dragon. Oh, wait. I don't have any basics left. My Fable Passage doesn't work. I just threw land in the garbage for no reason. This is a fun deck. All right, you are in... Oh, wait. No, I can just get a removal spell. Sorry. You can concede while these triggers are solving.
Okay, I will. Because
we get
spoiler,
Torch the
we
Tower
have a
or
special
pick your poison.
surprise for the bonus round this time. So I'm gonna play
not-
my hardest, but
Yeah, we can do bonus round after this. I think we're getting an idea of how this matchup plays out.
oh shoot. Okay, Ben. I didn't think to sideboard that in. Okay, here we go. Out y'all go. In you go. And
That's probably fine.
I don't think Malicious Eclipse is going to do anything against your deck.
Nope, I'm all like 5 toughness or more. I guess 4 toughness from the dragons we make.
Check my dinosaur, merfolk, vampire, pirate count. See, my pirates are just so bad against your deck, so I keep trying to sideboard them out, but I can't. I can't sideboard them all out if I want the critical mass I need.
Yeah, that critical pirate mass.
That's right.
We want massive pirates. A mass.
But I can go down on some of these to make room.
You've got a lot of dig. You could probably go down to 4 pirates, right?
Yeah, I was trying to go down to 2.
Oh yeah, don't do that.
Yeah. Just trying to
With
go
2
down to
pirates and 2 thrown to the Grim Captains, you'll never get that combo.
Yeah. I mean, I'm satisfied that I got to pull it off once, which was really neat. I hope everybody agrees that it was really neat.
You might do it twice. Might happen this game.
Might be.
I'm a slow
I
deck.
might win this game.
I'm just a slow old deck. Just a team of mage. Making my land drops. Planting my beans.
Yeah, yeah. Well, this is
I guess it's a keep.
this is a keepable hand, I guess. Why not?
Ideally, we would have another land instead of one of these.
I probably shouldn't have, but you know
this is
what?
fine.
I did. And that's okay. Let's see what you got going on there.
Sure. Okay, now I'm kind of glad we have both of those pieces because
Right, this
There's some redundancy.
time, getting rid of that.
I think that's the right decision.
Okay. Just put that in the graveyard.
I will reveal 2 colors and pass turn.
Haha, mana fixed. Let's
He's
get
seeing
my
red.
Revenant out here. I really like this card. Though for the longest time I thought it was a bird. I didn't look close enough or read the card.
Oh,
You
yeah,
know
it's
that's a
kinda
struggle
creepy.
for me.
It isn't even creepier like alt art.
Yeah, the alt art's super
Pretty
creepy.
sure. I'm sorry you like it. Take some solace in the fact that it can be used from the graveyard.
That's true. That's true.
Yes.
You know, he's comfy in there. He doesn't mind it. Yeah, we'll keep that. We'll keep that.
Anyway, to answer your earlier question, I would say Teamer or Sultai. Although I could be an Abzan.
Yeah, I would totally be down to be Abzan if it wasn't in the desert. I can't survive there.
What's their main like? There's the Great Salt Road. Are they just all salt
So-
miners and salt trade? Oh dang it! I fetched the wrong color. Never
A
mind.
lot of like
Straw.
they're like one of your very traditionalist family-oriented cultures.
That's appropriate for Mother's Day.
Yeah.
All right, so you passed with 3 mana open.
So
you did Swamp Cycle, but
a very tribal clan, like in every sense of the word. Notably, I kind of removed a lot of my lower value creature or my lower mana creatures, which is why you don't see a board presence right now. Oh. The next one couldn't be.
It's an uncounterable beanstalk. A force to be reckoned with.
Cannot be countered. Alright, what do we got? What do we got going on here? Dino, a vampire.
I would love running more copies of Mistrise Village, folks. It's really good against control decks, but we really just don't need that many blue sources in this deck.
Let's do both.
We need a lot of red and green early, so unfortunately just one of.
So we've got Dino, vampire. Let's get this.
Dino Mer Vampirate.
You love your beans
My
so much
beans!
that you might say they're a treasure.
You didn't target it correctly.
I didn't give me the option to. Unsure what happened
it probably
there.
asked you. Okay,
Oh,
so,
it's not enchantments, it's artifacts. Sorry. That's why. Doi.
okay.
Creatures and artifacts, not enchantments. That's fine.
You don't have counter magic up, so I'm gonna get down my big O spell. I'm going to assault your dragon back. So that's why it didn't matter that you... I guess I got one extra card out of it from not targeting. But.
Where are we at? We're at pirate. We're at dino. We're at vampire. Okay.
I still don't know if I've seen that Flood Pits Drowner.
I get sided out, usually.
Yeah, Kiora's just a lot better in this matchup. I like these chill matchups. We're just kind of slow and doing our own thing. And hey,
swarm.
my swarm. No, don't feed your swarm.
I know it's a sorcery, but I don't know. My mana is valuable in this deck, so I decided to go with that over Withering Tournament, which is 3 mana and instant speed. Alright, heck.
Yeah. Oh, heck.
Let's see if
It's
you
the
remove it.
phone of the Grim Captain. You don't have Merfolk yet.
Nope.
I think we just continue developing our own game plan. So you still got 2 mana up. What counter spells did I see? Just 3 steps, right?
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't counter a creature spell, would you?
Alright, I'm gonna be honest. It's the throne holding priority here.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. Alright, throne, do your thing. Shoo, shoo. Oh, there's a counter spell.
It's okay. I would be playing around 3 steps for important plays.
Alright, let's remove that.
Oh no. It's joining the dead.
Let's...
Playing a regular control deck over there.
Yeah. Yeah, it can
Destroyed my Dragonback Assault. Destroyed my...
I can sideboard into a bit more of a control-y when I take out some of the other things.
Discarded my Invasion of Arcavios. Alright. I want to cast an... Oh, yep, okay, we're good. I didn't tap wrong. An uncounterable Invasion of Arcavios.
Cannot be countered.
Uncounterable. Cannot be done. Don't even think about it.
You can tell.
I could get removal for your throne, but I'm not going to because...
You enjoy my happiness and you know that it's not actually a good...
It's not actually what?
A powerful card?
It's something like that. It's not really a threat right now.
No.
I'm going to flex. I'm going to pick up this Pick Your Poison. I'm going to play the land that would allow me to cast it, and I'm going to pass.
Alright, I'm gonna, even though you're not doing an activate ability, I'm gonna go ahead and get this Merfolk at instant speed.
Alright, that could be a Grim Captain, couldn't it?
Yes, it could.
I think that's all your types.
Yep. And I was waiting for you to...
Okay, but you should have done that in my end step.
I thought I did.
Now that
when
I know
did
that
I
you
do
can...
it?
When I passed to combat.
Oh, shoot. I should pay more attention. Listen, sometimes I'm just bad at the game. What can I say? Sometimes it really is a skill issue. You know?
I'm okay punishing you for skill issues.
All right.
If you have another throne, you can use
There's
that.
a second one in the deck somewhere. In we go.
All right. I would like to uncounterably assault my Dragonback.
Okay.
And make a landfall, which makes a dragon. Fear my 4/4.
Okay. Consider it feared.
All right. I'm going to attack.
Wait a second. This isn't the land art I chose. I got, like, dank Ixalan caverns. Oh, well. I was struggling
I'm
with
going to do it again. Drawing a card. Making another landfall.
that. So are these just your
Now I
favorite land
have-
arts that you've chosen?
For my basics, yeah.
They are nice ones.
I don't go with the like blinged out full art ones because
They're
honestly,
not...
because they don't match the rest of the lands very well.
I guess that's
Like
true.
the borderless ones, they look weird next to all the bordered dual lands. That
Here's a
I'm
piece of
using,
sideboard
like-
tech.
Oh, okay.
Okay. However, I don't think... I don't think it matters at this point, so...
No, it doesn't.
I lash out in defiance.
I'm not even targeting it. That is a nice sideboard dinosaur, though.
Yeah, yeah. it is.
Can we win in any way?
You only need one more damage, I think, right?
Yeah, but none of my red spells deal damage to face.
Where are your deserts? With the abs.
I sided them out because I figured it'd be. I had them in for testing, but I figured it'd be a boring way to win, given that that's how the last Doppeljank deck worked.
True.
You know, I'll try to draw my. Oh, I think it's too late. Okay, yeah. If I draw on my one of Siege, I could have won, but I think this is fine. This is good. And I'm gonna hold up 3 mana, all of it blue, menacingly. Womp womp. Sorry.
That's okay.
All right, folks.
We have a special surprise.
Yep. We are done with this set, but we're not done with tonight because it's time for bonus games. We've always got some time for bonus games.
Now, Ben, I'm going to pretend like I don't know the answer to this question. Do you have some sort of special deck to suit the occasion? What is the occasion, first of all? It's not like we haven't mentioned it already.
Well, the occasion is Mother's Day in celebration of all you mothers out there. So, we unfortunately did not plan ahead at all. We missed May the 4th. We missed Mother's Day.
But we
We're going to
we
try to do
didn't
better in
miss
the future.
Mother's Day. Ben,
We didn't miss Mother's Day. My friend realized a couple hours before we started streaming that
Literally
it's
2 hours
Mother's Day. We should do some mother-themed decks, and I'm like, I don't have time to build the decks. I'm not even sure I'll be able to make today's broadcast on time. But I made it on time. I did not build a deck, but I do have a deck with a mother in it. I'm not going to reveal it yet.
Ben,
Oh, you can kind of see what it is.
Ben,
Yes.
we even if we tried, and we're not trying to hide this is last minute, I forgot to name the deck. It's literally just called New Deck.
Okay, we'll name it quickly and then accept the
Okay.
challenge.
Okay. All right. Edit. All right, I'm just gonna call this Silly Goose.
Mother Goose. It's Mother Goose.
It's Mother Goose. Yeah, I called the deck Silly Goose though. If you can't handle me at my silliest, then you can't handle me at my goosiest. That's what I say.
Is that what you say?
Yeah,
I've never heard you say that.
it was the first time, but it's what I say now.
Oh, okay. It's what you say now.
Yeah.
As in going forward. All right. Well, we've got a one of mother in this deck, folks, and we'll see if we can draw it. Because this is an existing deck. This is from 2 or 3 episodes ago. This is Up and Down in Orzhov.
I will say this deck does have a sideboard, but it's got 7 cards in it, so. But it
That's
exists.
okay. That's all you need for best of one.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
I
that's right.
made a best of one challenge.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
Maybe I should have done otherwise, but
This
I
is
wasn't
fine.
thinking. My fortress, it is restless.
My sanctum, it is botanical.
That's the best kind.
Very flowery.
I asked you the
Interesting.
classic question. Which card?
Oh man. Discard.
Discard. It's a prairie, so restless.
I mean, it seems to be resting pretty well now.
So this is, as far as I know, maybe this is a mother card, actually. It's a nurturing pixie. Look at little cactus baby.
Yeah, no, that is good. That is good.
I don't think it's a biological mother, but it might be adoptive.
You know, when I was young, I had some health issues, and my mom always told me I was one tough cookie.
Oh, man. You shouldn't play that, 'cause
I'm sorry, are you playing mean cards?
I'm playing removal.
You're gonna feel
Okay,
bad.
first, which card?
You are a real ginger brute, man.
Oh,
My grandmother used to always have ginger snap cookies for me
Oh, no.
when I went to her house. Rest in peace.
Oh, I'm going to stop your tough cookie before you can activate it on your food token. I'm sorry.
But, you know, one thing I really appreciated about my mother was just the bountiful harvest that she would prepare for us. Yes, I made this deck in like 20 minutes.
Maybe you're a better deck builder than I am.
I'm a janky deck
right.
builder. I'm inspired.
You are inspired. Time to break that momentum. Tell us the story of the next card.
Sure.
Good.
Every once in a while, I take a trip home.
I hope you do. These cards, they actually do work together.
to visit my mother. I'm telling you, this is a genius of deck building. I was, anyway.
You discarded all artifacts so far, and this sorcery that has affinity for artifacts.
Okay.
I feel mean.
I actually, it's an artifact. It's a food themed artifact. My mom doesn't actually make carrot cake. She makes cheesecake, but I don't think there's a cheesecake card.
But I bet she does care at all about you.
She does. She really does. I hope you're enjoying this, Ben.
I got bricks. I got bricks.
Nice. Yeah, your mother lays the foundations of your family.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I don't know how to tie in Momentum Breaker, Hopeless Nightmare, and Nowhere to Run, though.
Yeah, let's go get some land.
Does that actually have the food trait? Yes, it does.
It does,
It's a
yeah.
food
That's actually
artifact.
why it's in the deck.
Yeah, I'm getting some food themes. And I think well, you kind of spoiled for me.
I did spoil
what your
it,
food
yeah.
payoff might be.
I was always my mother's favorite kid, though. Just because I'm so charming. In fact, I get it from her. All right, let's go find what we're looking for. There it is.
Oh, no, don't make me... Oh...
I'm going to wait to cast it, though. I probably shouldn't wait to cast it, given you're playing a discard deck. I should probably just cast it now.
You shouldn't wait to cast it.
Even though I only cast it for one, which is lame. There it is, the mother. It's the mother of the deck. The goose mother. Happy Mother's Day.
Oh, dang it. I can still remove it. Happy Mother's Day, all. I'm blinking Nowhere to Run. It's okay. If you didn't cast it, I would have blinked Hopeless Nightmare and you would have discarded it. Oh, I'm terrible. I'm so terrible.
No, you're
Who's a
very
pixie?
nurturing.
It's gonna pick up Hopeless Nightmare. It's gonna cast another Hopeless Nightmare. Here's another Pixie. It's gonna pick up Nowhere to Run. I'm gonna attack for 2. I'm holding up Nowhere to Run. Pass turn.
I picked this card because it has a lot of flowers on it.
Hey, happy Mother's Day. May your spring be bounding. I guess I should have cast my Nowhere to Run there so you didn't draw a card. Oh well.
I guess that's true.
You have a lot of fish.
I do have a lot of fish.
Food.
My dad was
bunnies
more
and-
of the fishing person than me, though. Than my mom.
All right. Well, Father's Day is Father's Day on a Sunday. I think it usually is, isn't it?
Ooh, is that the time for my fishing tribal deck? The next deck in the Gone series?
Folks, what is the most fatherly father in Standard? I need ideas. Please let me know in the chat or comments what the most fatherly father would be
Oh,
for Father's Day.
here's a good question.
I don't know enough Magic lore to come up with a lot off the top of my head. There's some Urzas in Standard. He was kind of a
Yeah.
machine dad, but he was a really jerk father.
Yeah, he wasn't a good dad. I guess Karn was kind of his kid, if you
Yeah.
think about it.
That's what I was going for. I don't know if Urza had flesh and blood kids. I guess let me know in the comments if he had flesh and blood kids.
Oh, you're going fast.
This is knowing that you're going to gain so much life.
Actually, I lied. There's another mother here. The
Is she a
queen.
mother?
So many flowers. Her power is equal to...
She's got flower powers.
I can't believe I slapped this deck together so fast and it's actually doing stuff.
Bant artifact tokens.
Yep.
That's a lot of power. All in
Yep.
all. Okay, all in all.
We coming.
All right. I think I do not cast this Nowhere to Run that you know about. Because we are better off.
Don't forget to treat your mothers like a queen today. And every day. You know, my mom always says, oh, every day is Mother's Day. But I know that secretly she wants me to treat her better today. Well, my dad wants me to treat her better today, to be more accurate. Mom, if you're
Okay,
still
so that
watching,
is-
this one's for you.
We drew the card we wanted to draw.
I'm sorry that my friend killed you. If you
Huh?
were a goose, I mean.
It was Nowhere to Run that did it.
Oh, the lockdown is temporary, but not for my
Yeah.
tokens.
Not for your tokens. I'm locking out a lot of my stuff too. Oh, all in all is a. Oh, she's a 3-drop. Okay, yeah. Okay, that's fine. I thought she was a 2-drop, but that would be a pretty powerful 2-drop.
I'm gonna be real with you here. I just put this card in because I liked it. I don't think I have a silly anecdote for this one.
We'll come up with one. Show it.
1, 2, 3. Oh no! Wait, no. I know I added this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I added it. Because it's got pretty flowers on it. Look at it. Isn't that pretty?
Okay, Grows Bounty. You do know about this Nowhere to Run in my hand, though.
Yeah, but I'll get the counters before... Oh, wait. How's this game work again?
You put the spell on the stack,
Uh-huh.
and then you pass priority to your opponent, and your opponent gets a chance to cast put abilities or cast spells, instant speed spells on the stack also.
You can
Like
play
what we're
cards
trying.
on your opponent's turn in this game? That's crazy.
Well, you know, you've already done it. You have Archroot's Charm.
Also, why am
know
I
we're
not
being
dead
silly.
yet, then?
Because your deck is too strong.
That's the power of motherly love.
Well, I'm surveilling. Is that good enough? Why can't I? All right, it's probably good enough. I'm not going to enjoy what we have to do next. But creatures with power less than this creature's power can't block it. Down to 3. Careful there. Those are some damaging fish.
Oh.
Wouldn't want to overeat.
That's true. That's true. What is the thing
I would
that
not
you...
like.
Okay.
I would not like to die today. So this is the thing I would not like to do.
Is die?
I would not like, no, to chump block with Restless Fortress. Maybe you have removal in hand. I don't know. But as it stands on board, this keeps me alive. I don't know if this is good enough.
Okay,
What?
I lied.
Okay, there we
I
go.
spent like an hour building this deck, not 20 minutes. I underestimated. I'm sorry for misleading you.
Oh, I was so misled. I'm so hurt.
I don't want you to get that back, but there's nothing I can do about it.
Well, I don't want to die. This is all I have to do
Well,
about
maybe
it.
if I sacrifice this fish, I can find something.
Maybe.
No. You get it back.
Okay, how are we resolving these triggers? We are, I think, returning the breaker. And I need to make sure I target this correctly. The other breaker. And the nowhere to run. And we get planes. And we get planes. And I probably should have returned at least one of my bouncers. But I think this will be okay. Oh yeah, we're good. I forgot these are all triggering too.
Mm-hmm.
Because then we can break Beza's momentum. Folks, if you're tired of seeing Orzhov Pixie on the ladder, I'm sorry, I brewed this deck before this was a thing. Check it out about 2 weeks ago. The Sunday Jank-Off, I believe. I can look up what episode it was really quick.
Okay.
But this is my own spin on it. This was episode 17, 2 weeks ago, back in April. It's shot up in popularity because temporary lockdown is really good against Steel Cutter.
I mean, Bloomvine Regent's kind of a queen, right?
It's flowers.
Yeah.
Blooms.
Vines. Regents. Botanical
Unfortunately, I have
sanctums.
lethal. I'm going to break more momentum.
Okay.
I'm going to attack for 8.
That was really entertaining. I enjoyed that.
You did really well. I think you are an excellent deck constructor when you give yourself time constraints.
It's the longer I give myself, the less I just stop. The more I start removing the good cards for janky cards. I think that's the real issue.
Is that really what happens?
Yeah, for the most part.
Oh, no, I thought it would go the other way.
No.
All right. Do you want to do another?
Because I'll usually build like
game?
I'll build a card with a deck with the best cards I can think of, and then I'll be like, okay, but how do I replace this with something that's more thematic?
All right, folks. Let me pull up real quick the mother card that we're working with because
Oh yeah,
we
that's
didn't.
true. If anybody would like the deck list for my 1 hour slapped together silly goose deck, by all means.
We are playing Elish Nord, Mother of Machines, because she doubles all our ETBs and kills all the opponent's ETBs. 5 mana, 4/7, and she is a mom.
And again,
I wish I had time to build a better deck, or a more thematic deck, but this is what we had time for.
well,
And
the specific text I sent you, I think, was like 2 hours before stream, and I was like, oh, shoot! I should have made an Elish Norn deck. Then I realized I don't have Elish Norn.
But you do have the Goose
I do
Mother.
have the Goose Mother.
For all you silly gooses out there with mothers.
That's right. My mother is a silly goose, and she would agree. That's where I get it from. Oh, I shouldn't.
I'm
keep
really
this
tempted to just mulligan for
hand.
Mom, but
I shouldn't keep this hand, but I'm going to. And hope
I'm very likely not to ever
that
find
this
Mom
is
if I
exactly
mulligan
what
for
I
her.
need. That is... I'm gonna have to ditch that. I don't want to, but I have to.
Okay, my courtyard is concealed.
Does that help? It does help, actually. I think I'm gonna be okay. One tough cookie.
Oh no. Actually, let's just make the nightmare hopeless.
Okay.
Goodbye, voyage home.
Goodbye. Here's a cool card. This card is in the deck because it's cool. I don't actually have a... I can't find the mother joke in here.
You are casting a lot of artifacts, I get.
Yeah.
Activated abilities of artifacts you
Yeah, lets me blow up my food
cast
for one
this
mana.
activate.
And also, anytime
Okay.
I play an artifact, I get a investigator that I can blow up for 1 mana.
This card actually looks sweet if it wasn't a 3-mana card that dies to cut down.
Yeah. You don't know.
Oh, Standard, why do you have to be like this?
Alright. Are you ready to get your meal ended?
Oh no.
I'm gonna be honest, I did craft this one because I've always wanted it, and I just never had a reason to make it, and, you know, I gave myself a reason, because I've always wanted
It is
at least
rotation
one
proof.
copy of this, yeah. It's
staying
such
through
a
rotation.
stupid card. I love it. It's stupid in the way that I love. Which is
I don't
most
have any
ways.
planeswalkers, though.
Yeah, no, it's mostly about the getting counters and scrying every time an artifact enters, or every time I blow up one of my artifacts for 1 mana like this.
Yeah, casting that was probably not the right move. I probably should not have cast Temporary Lockdown now, but this is fine.
It's gonna take my food too, right?
Yeah.
Should probably blow that up too. Oh! We got another mother card coming up. Oop, I hit my microphone. I apologize to everybody.
It's okay, it wasn't that bad.
Okay, I have a question, Ben. Did your mother ever read you bedtime stories?
Yeah, sometimes. My grandmother, even more.
Nice. I think, yeah, that was more of my grandmother, for sure. That is literally the only reason I put the tome in. I mean, it is a nice artifact, I guess.
It kind of fits the theme of the deck.
Yeah. Alright, let's see what it's gonna be and if I want it. Yep, I will want that. In fact, I want it so much, I'm just gonna draw it now.
Why didn't you just draw with the tome, then?
Because I wanted to see if I wanted it or not. Then the scry is
But then
free.
you spent 2 mana and a clue, instead of...
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I've never used this card before.
Oh, you have the Brothers War frame, too.
Right. Let's see if this does anything. I
Oh,
forgot
that's a
to
big
count.
card. Alright, so you have 2 cards in hand, I have 3. If I get rid of a card... Fortunately, basically all my cards put cards into hand. Alright, resolves. I think I would like to shift some scrolls.
Okay.
I want to
Why did it
time the
not?
lockdown first.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Yeah, sorry, I was stacking triggers. For this deck, you want to keep your trigger stacking on manual, so you can do things like make sure their Surge Injure gets exiled before Momentum Breaker goes on the stack and gets rid of their Beza. Pro tip from a not pro. Okay, I think there's enough value in just emptying your hand that I'm going to main phase this Kirin. Usually the last card is the best. Yep, that was a pretty good card.
Have at ye.
No, you're your anchorage so restless, it makes an artifact. No blocks. You didn't want to use your map?
There was definitely a very strategic reason for that. I'm so good at this game. Anyway.
Folks, if you're on a fairly empty board with Restless Anchorage, it's a common play pattern to attack, make the map, and then use the map in your second main phase.
All right.
Oh, man.
I would say hello to Mother. She
Hi,
big.
Mom. How loud she coming? You know what else is coming, though? Another scroll shit.
You know what card I really wanted to include? I have the alternate art of Doubling Season with the Goose Mother on it, but I just couldn't find a reason to play it. I guess that should have been reason enough, huh? I guess it would have given Goose Mother double
you do make
counters.
A lot of tokens. Yeah, that's a lot of counters and a lot of tokens.
I don't know. I should consider it. Oh, I wasn't. That's okay.
My fortress is restless.
So is my prairie and my anchorage.
Yeah, there's a lot of restless lands in Standard. Okay, I'm not... I don't think you can turn on the prairie.
No.
I'm not sure if I should use my third scroll shift here, but you have a card in hand. I'm getting rid of it probably. Let's stack like this. Interesting to note, I did put Kieran Bounce ahead of the temporary lockdown exile, so lockdown isn't actually triggering. I could have saved your tome activation for drawing a card.
Yeah, but then
I forgot to attack with my fortress.
I would have just drawn a card that I didn't want.
No, save it for later, because the tome's not getting exiled.
It's not? It's 2 mana.
Yeah, but I just bounced my lockdown to hand before its ability resolved. It only actually exiles the card if the ability resolves while lockdown's on the battlefield. That's why you can remove a lockdown. Pro tip, folks. You can remove a lockdown in response to it entering the battlefield, and it won't actually exile everything.
Okay.
Or you know. In this case, I bounced my lockdown before its ability resolved. Another reason why you want to have manually order triggered abilities on for this deck.
I'm tempted to pick up my book and throw it at you. Should I throw the book at you? I'm going to throw the book at you. For the memes.
I can block it.
Oh, but it'd be funny.
Monkey, no.
It would be
Look,
funny.
whatever if you want to.
No, you're right.
Got a 4/5. I've got a Beza.
Now I have to build a jank deck that just animates Maze Mind Tomes.
Book fling.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, well, this isn't lethal, I don't think. Because
I'm not above building decks based entirely on a stupid pun. Not above it. I don't think anyone should be.
Preach.
Like my Ninja Turtles deck.
Oh, I don't think you could animate any... Why didn't you eat your food?
Because I want to go to game 2.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Look at all these.
Oh, I've got Lauren main board now? Yeah, I guess I got Lauren main board now because...
What haven't we seen?
Pixies.
That back.
Not Pixies, Cutter.
That back. Down one here.
This seems pretty good against his deck.
Don't sideboard too hard now.
Friend, this is the Jank-Off. We bring Jank decks, and then we play so competitively. Oh, this is rough.
I shouldn't keep this, but I'm gonna.
I should mulligan. Yeah, I should mulligan. Oh, that's much worse. Okay, this is fine. This is keepable.
Wait,
Hey,
the
it's got
first one
mother.
wasn't? It's good.
The
Good
first
to know.
one was sketchy. The second one was unplayable. The third one, we'll see, but it does have mother in it. I suppose I shouldn't tell you that, but
Get in there, Cookie.
it's hopeless, monkey. It's hopeless. Poor Voyage Home. It'll be cast eventually.
This
I
is
still
why.
want Voyage Home to be a good card, but it's
It's not.
so slow.
I saw the name and I was like, nope, that's got to go in the mother deck. Anyway, this is why I should.
Oh wait, you kept one lander?
Maybe. I'll draw one. I always do. Screw beats flood. You told me that once.
I did. I think it's true, but not always. I guess you had 2 1-drops. That's something. What could you have for 1 mana?
The
Oh, I guess you have...
Yeah.
Oh, gingerbread ability. Yeah. All right, in we go for
Well,
2.
you kept a 2-lander, so, you know.
Yeah, I did. My first hand was a 3-lander with no black mana. And my second hand was a 0-lander. So 2-lander it is. 2 lands, 3 spells.
You're in for it now.
I'm already down to 15. I don't have food in my deck. No food. Hey, that's a neat card versus my deck. We pass. Gonna use that might? No? Okay. I think we're saving this, folks. Not attacking with the might, though. What does this mean?
Oh, that it's almost bedtime. That's what it means. Okay.
Lightbreaker, exiled. That's an interesting card. But I think what we want to do is attack in.
So has Kieran completely replaced fear of flying, fear of something, fear? The something fear of something?
Oh, the 2-drop, 2/3 with flying.
Yeah.
It's tough to say. Esper Pixie has definitely gone down in meta share. Its matchup against Steel Cutter isn't that great. But it's still a powerful deck versus a lot of other mid-rangey threats. Orzhov Pixie has gone up, again, because it has a good matchup against Cutter. And that's the deck with...
There was no reason to do that. It's time for
I will
bed.
punish misplays. It's okay. I want to play Elish Norn. Don't die before I can play Elish Norn. I finally hit my 3rd land drop.
But ultimately, that's up to you.
We've got life gain.
What's this do?
Fear of Isolation.
Yes, thank you.
You'd think I know the name after playing against it 100 times, but... I think Fear of Isolation still might be a slightly better card, but Kieran is big for playing decks without blue, like this one. Okay, you know I have a Hopeless Nightmare in hand. I'm not going to cast it.
It's right.
because I just...
We need to see.
I have my 5th land in hand. Oh, that's more life gain.
It is.
I could play a mini game where I try to keep playing cards every turn while not killing you. Would that be fun?
Maybe.
I don't know. That doesn't. I'm guessing that doesn't sound very fun for you, given how tired you sound.
I'm fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Everything's fine. All right.
I do have a couple cards in my hand that I am unreasonably attached to. But more so that you get to see that they're in the deck, less so that I play them.
Okay. I will play Mother.
There she is. I'm gonna eat my cake.
You can not have your cake and eat it too, because it goes to the graveyard when you eat it.
There
I'm
she
gonna attack
is.
for 2.
Oh, playing with your food. All right, here's the neat thing. Isn't that fun?
Oh man, I still want to build an esoteric duplicator deck, but it's a mythic and my resources are limited. We're free to play, by the way, folks. At least I am. You could be free to play too and play Jank and win. Whatever you want to do.
Ooh.
I just play every morning over breakfast.
Unfortunately, I didn't have 2 mana left for that. It's really nice with when I have the thing that makes it only 1 mana to activate.
All right, time to show off Mom. Double triggers. Da, 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 da.
Goodbye, Kellen. Good kid.
I should just end the game now, right?
Yeah. That you've seen all the cool stuff.
Okay. I will lock down all my permanents. Please don't scoop yet. Because Mommy's coming in for a hug. Bop.
Happy Mother's Day, everyone.
All right, happy Mother's Day. Be a better mom than Ella Schnorn.
Yeah. I don't know. She was
Actually, I
good
don't
to
know.
her machines, right? I don't actually know.
I don't really know. She's better than a lot of the other Praetors, I guess. There's still some of the most flesh-crawling art from Aldi one is of Ella Schnorn's white.
Well, you can't say she didn't want what she thought was best for everyone.
You know, I'm kind of on board with the Phyrexian agenda. I just wish their aesthetic and was a little less, pain, suffering, and ugliness.
I mean, the end result, I like the sleek white and red aesthetic.
I don't know. It's like flesh and muscle hanging out under bone fragments, man.
I guess that's
what it's supposed to be reminiscent of.
The teeth are a little bit disconcerting, aren't they?
Oh yeah, the teeth everywhere. That's a little weird. It's very kind of skeletal.
Oh shoot, I have to reschedule my dentist appointment. Anyway.
On that note, take care of your teeth, folks.
Yeah.
Especially after eating all those cookies, those tough cookies.
That's right.
Those heaped harvests.
the meal enders. That was honestly, that was one of the funniest things that we've done, is just I kept playing the cards.
All right. I want you to make that into a proper Jank-Off deck. Doesn't have to be next week.
Okay.
But it has to be sometime.
Okay, sure. Yeah,
Spend more than 20 minutes on it.
Yeah. It'll probably get worse.
All right. Oh, that's okay. All right, folks.
Let me let me
deck.
pull up the deck list for everyone, just so they can see it
yeah.
right before we sign out of the Jank
Yep.
deck.
I've got my deck ready for next week.
Oh, you didn't see Bristlebud Farmer
Oh, I like that card.
or Blossoming Tortoise, which is a one of. Those are the only cards you didn't see.
Okay. Neat. We shouldn't tell me too much because that deck might come back.
It might. Well, so I had ideas for a. Did you see Repurposing Bay?
I know of Repurposing Bay.
So basically, in this deck, and I was gonna build a Jank deck based on this, but I just threw it in here as a sort of package. Repurposing Bay. Spend 2 mana. You can sacrifice an artifact and search your library for an artifact that's 1 mana more. So you can sacrifice a 0 mana artifact, get a 1 mana, sacrifice a 1 mana, get a 2 mana, and so on and so forth. and you can just kind of level up that way. It's pretty neat. And then if you sacrifice, say, Heaped Harvest, you get a basic land, and then you can go and fetch like the Gear Hulks or something. And it notably it puts it on the battlefield, not your hand. So it's neat.
Yep.
Oop,
I will reveal that that card was in testing for a deck that is coming up soon for me.
And then comboing that with the Esoteric Duplicator. It takes a lot of mana, but when you have mana cost reducing stuff like Forensic Edge here.
I need to see if I have any duplicators. There's jank I want to do with it, but oh, yep, I have none. All right. Hope to see y'all next week, folks. We stream every Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern, which is 11 p.m. UTC for the rest of the summer and into the fall. We appreciate any support you give to the stream. We're just looking for free stuff like, comment, subscribe, follow. We don't have any Patreons or anything. I don't think our channels are set up to accept money. We're just doing this for fun, and the more we can share that fun with other folks, the more fun we're having.
All right.
So thanks y'all for watching. Hope you enjoyed today's jank. Tune in next week, and let me know in the comments what's the most fatheriest father in Standard, because I want to know for reasons.